Howdy y'all, and welcome to Thornton Farm. I'm going to start this video out by saying that I did do the Sandy Bay video, and I've been asking for suggestions, and I did talk about it in Forest Island, Norway, and I got a really long comment from a guy called Crew Mike. Crew Mike recommended that I do Thornton Farm or Chellington Extended. And I have looked at Thornton Farm before myself. So I figured I'd get on here. I'll do a video about it. You know, kind of put it out there, see what everybody thinks, see if maybe we should do this. And then, let's see, I've gotten a couple other comments. 222 has said a few things. He wants me to keep Dolgo Falba going, which I probably will. We'll probably do a few videos a week or something like that on it, and kind of see how that goes. And let's see, Darcy Harris says I think she thinks I should switch, or he thinks I should switch to Sandy Bay. But we're gonna look at Thornton Farm. We're gonna see what we think, see what everybody thinks. As far as I know, it's a good map. I know there are other YouTubers doing this map at the moment. I'm not gonna name any names or nothing like that. But we're gonna look at it and see what's going on, see if it's a good looking map, and just kind of put it out there. That being said, let's jump into it. Welcome to Thornton Farm. This map is based on the location of Gloucestershire. I think it's Gloucestershire? I don't know. It is part fictional, part real, 39 fields, 5 of them you own. That's good to know. Got some testers, 3 additional multi-fruits, which we should have. Let's just jump into it. You guys can read that. I'm not going to do the whole thing like I normally do, just because this might be episode 1, might be whatever. And it looks like you start in kind of a random place. That's kind of what you did on Sandy Bay too. Like you'd start a little bit away from the farm, I think. It does have kind of the look and feel of Sandy Bay, just because it's made by the same person. We're gonna let's see. Let's just jump to a combine. All right. So this looks like it's the main farm, and as far as I know, you don't have too much equipment. Which you got a tractor, a combine, that sort of thing. It's a plow, seeder. I think I'm trying to think of what we should do. I think what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sell most of this, like pretty well all of it. Like I'll probably keep the baler and this trailer. And that might be it. I might sell the trailer as well. But what I'm thinking is what I can do is I can sell all of it, take it all the way down to the store or whatever, sell all of it, and then rent equipment on a daily basis. And then all we got to do is just make enough money each day, which, because we run in real time, which I'll switch that. Since we run in real time, if we rent it for 24 hours for whatever. So let's see. If we wanted to rent like a big combine, like the biggest combine in the game is, let's say we want to rent this. This would rent for, it was 1 day, 36 grand. So it's going to be a little bit, but if we sell all the equipment, we'll have money. So we can rent just enough to like kind of harvest the fields that we own, and then plant the fields that we own, and like that'll give us money, and that will get us like, I think that'll give us a good start. And since it's a new farm, that sort of thing, we don't want to start out like, I don't want to grind it all out. What we're going to do, I think, is we're just going to like rent what we need. But anyway, let's talk a little bit about the map, since I'm kind of rambling and not actually mentioning anything. But you guys are seeing what's what on here, and I'm pretty sure you guys have probably all seen this map already. You've seen people play on it, but I'm kind of looking around today also to kind of decide. Looks like the chickens are here. What else we got? So there's nice little chicken houses. That's cool. That's like a nice cool touch. Can you go inside? You can. Oh, there's no collision on them. That's not bad. Got a little, you could put something there, I guess. Let's go this way. What do we got over here? Is it more storage? Yeah, the 3 extra multi-fruits or whatever. Ooh, sunflowers, oats, and rye, looks like. I think oats, I think that's what was in Sandy Bay, sunflower, oats, and rye, if I remember correctly. Is this open? Vehicle storage, so that's good. What do we have here? Is this cows? This looks like cows. Cow symbol's over here, but that doesn't mean that's not cows. I think it is. There's no collisions on the bunker either. That's not terrible. I'm not going to complain about collisions. The main thing is Farming Simulator is what does it look like? What does it look like? Like collisions never bother me. If there were no collisions on anything, then it might be a little bit easier sometimes not having to run into stuff. But it'll take me a little while to run all the stuff I want to sell down to the store. But if you look at the map, we own 39, 15, 40, 11, 10, which are the sheep in 10? Kind of looks like the sheep are in 10. Let's kind of walk over there a little bit. Let's see. So 10 is this way. The sheep symbol is in 10. Okay, so that's 11. The really big field. And there is, like, I know I've talked about this before, but I always mention it because some people may not know, but the grain is here. The crop is there, but my render settings are changed, so you can't actually see it. Really? Is this where the sheep are? I don't want to buy any. I guess I could. Kind of looks like this is where the sheep are. Let's go ahead and... I'm probably going to restart a save game, but we're going to rent this. Just for something to drive around, I think. Can't remember. I think the volume's turned down, though, is it? Yes. Okay, that's better. I'm going to do that. Yep, there we go. We'll just rent that for an hour, and I'll just restart everything, and then I'll bring all the stuff down here and sell it or whatever. So let's go... Where was I just at? Okay, I was there where the sheep... Right, I'm on the wrong side of the road. Let's just kind of drive around a little bit and see what's going on. It looks like if we don't turn wither off, it's gonna completely ruin everything, because we're just gonna have dead crops all over the place, I think. I'd prefer not to turn it off, but like these fields that are already planted, they're gonna wither away before we can ever buy them all. And it'll just seem kind of like a waste almost. But this is, like, if I start this series, it's mainly just gonna be, you know, try to make as much money as possible, buy all the equipment, just have all sorts of crazy stuff. Which I was looking at Sandy Bay, but I got the couple of, like, you know, I got to looking at it, and like I even transferred my vehicle file over from my old Sandy Bay Let's Play over to the new Sandy Bay, and it's just like, I think Crew Mike's comment was basically that Sandy Bay's been done, the new version really isn't that much different than the old version, so it's just like the same old stuff. And that's not to say the map's not good. The map's still amazing, but it never hurts to go on to something different. To, like, get something different going on. That's just a dead-end road. This is kind of cool. Can't really drive up there, though. It might be a pain if you're pulling something. Like, if you're pulling, like, the potato planter down through there. If we get a potato planter, we might have to start putting it on a trailer, maybe. What do we got down here? It's just a sell point. Kind of looks like it. I don't know. I'm kind of going to say that, you know, people need to let me know. But I think what I'm probably going to do is, if I decide I like this map, then I'm probably going to record another episode right after this one. So this episode will come out today, like right away. And so if you're watching this on Saturday, if I decide to do this, there'll be another episode tomorrow on Sunday of this map and us like starting to play on it, where I've went and like sold all the stuff and then rented everything we need, and then we'll just kind of start in fresh on getting the game going. Which this truck, as soon as we get the money, we're gonna buy this truck. Like, I hate it. Like, it's gonna be in like every Let's Play probably until the end of, you know, until 2017 comes out, and then I'll find another truck a lot like this one, and then we'll have it, you know. I'm sure like some people may not agree with that, but I think this truck is amazing. Hopefully, if they're going to redo it for 2017, hopefully they scale it down a little bit. Alright, this is the forest. I'm kind of interested to get in here and kind of see what's going on. Because this is where we might, I could rent a Scorpion King and a truck and trailer or whatever right away. Because if I did it right, I could cut the tree down with a Scorpion King, have a semi and a log trailer, and then just kind of trim that, like when the Scorpion King like trims it and cuts it, it'll land in the trailer if I do it just right. And then I could just do that a bunch of times and take that and sell it. Ooh, mud. Lots of mud. Holy cow. That's amazing. Do these stumps have collisions? No. Okay, that's good. It doesn't look like the forest. Is there another forest area? We're there. It doesn't look like there's another one. Pig, beef, potato farm. We're gonna have to go check that out. So it kind of looks like this is the only forest, right? Vehicle shop, wood store, auctioneers. Let's see. Did I miss something? No, I stopped at the Blue Sphere stores, biotech, whatever. I was thinking I missed it, but I remember. I just remember stopping there because it was like 30 seconds ago. Let's go this way, right? Yeah. We're not gonna get too in depth, I don't think, in this video, like looking around. I'm just kind of like, I figured I'll look around, whatever, and then, but I'm just like, I can always record it and we'll talk about it. And then if anybody like hates the idea within the first, whoops, if anybody hates the idea within like the first 24 hours or something, they can comment and be like, don't do it, man, it's terrible. I guess if anybody like outright says this is a terrible map and I shouldn't play on it, then, you know, I'll probably refrain from it or something, I don't know. But just to let you guys know, there is some negative news that I need to put out. My computer is having issues, like terrible major issues. I keep getting a blue screen. My computer keeps crashing. Earlier it crashed, and then when I started it back up, it said that it would not start up, and startup repair kicked in, and I'm just like, wow, okay, I'm in trouble. And then I hit the restart button on the side of my machine, and then it asked me if I want to do normal startup or, you know, system repair or whatever. And I just went ahead and did normal startup, and it's running at the moment, but I'm probably going to take it in to have it looked at sometime this coming week. So I know there's been a couple of instances where I've skipped a couple of days, but it kind of looks like I might have to skip like a week or something crazy, depending on how long it's going to take them to diagnose my computer. So just kind of bear with me, especially the new subscribers and stuff that aren't used to me kind of like crashing out for a month or whatever. But yeah, it's not my fault. I'm really trying to work on getting all the videos out and that sort of thing. This is kind of odd. I wonder why there's like a bunch of humped up dirt here. I wonder why he didn't smooth that out. That almost kind of looks like he just forgot about it. Not saying that's what he did, but it sort of kind of looks like he might have forgot that. Maybe if he does an update, he'll remember to do it. I don't know if he's planning on updating this map, but Oxygen David, the one that made this map, is an amazing map maker, because he's the Sandy Bay guy as well. I've heard he was coming out with another map, but it seems like it's kind of a little late in the game right now to come out with a new map on FS15. I mean, it might still go over really well, but I mean, if you're going to come out with a new map now, you might as well just keep it and then convert it to FS17 and do it that way and come out with it right when FS17 comes out. You know, I don't know, just my opinion, I guess. This the entrance to the main farm, maybe? Yeah. That's kind of a cool little entrance, I guess. Alright, so another question, something I always try to test in my videos. I always try to test everything in my videos, like that forestry video, the Forest Island, Norway. If you guys haven't watched that and you have any questions, especially about selling logs, you should go check that out, because I found out where the log sell point is. Just check that video. I reset it. Okay, I was thinking it probably reset to here, but I wasn't sure. I figured I might as well check it out. That's a really good reset point, I think. It's always kind of a bummer whenever map makers actually put the reset point like inside a crop field or something like that. It's just like, why would you do that? Even in Sandy Bay, it was a little iffy just because it was in the cattle field, and the cattle field didn't have a cattle guard. I would say in that map, my preference would have been to put a cattle guard instead of a gate. So then the cows can't realistically get out, but you can drive into the cow field. I would like to see a lot more people put cattle guards versus gates wherever the cows are concerned. Just because you can service them a lot easier, you can feed them and muck them out and all that stuff a lot easier. And it's realistic. I mean, cows, if you've ever had cows or seen cows or been around them or whatever, they will not cast across a cattle guard. I mean, every so often you might get one that steps in there on accident or sleepwalks or something like that, and she'll break her leg, or she'll just get stuck. But, you know, realistically, you can put one of those up and they won't mess with it, really. But I think overall, I think I like it. I mean, it looks good. Is there... Okay, that looks like... Let's just test really quick. I always kind of wonder how it is as far as like filling up and dumping out. It looks like you dump your grain in there, and it looks like, I'm assuming that you fill your grain, like you can fill your trailer right there at that spot, right? I would assume. I haven't really watched any videos about this map, so you just kind of bear with me. If this is, you know, the spot where you fill your grain or whatever, then I'm just kind of dumb. I think it is, but I'm like not lined up correctly, maybe. Alright, so maybe you gotta be out a little bit. I would assume maybe there. Maybe not. You have grain, don't I? Where is my thing? You're not a thing? Is that not how you fill up? Am I completely mistaken? You do have grain in the thing, right? You start with grain all the time. Yeah. Maybe I'm like, I don't know. I'm sure that's where it is. If it's not where it is, then you guys can like holler at me. But it looks like you dump your grain in there and you somehow take it out of there. Maybe I'm just like really messing it up or something. Mrs. Butcherman sitting here pointing to the right, like I need to like move way over. She's like the pro farm sim person at the moment. There it is. Yep. See, that's what I needed. Stop licking my leg. Got my dog in here licking my leg while I'm trying to do a video. You guys believe that? I got her pointing in the right direction and then the dog licking my leg. This ain't a live stream, but that's still funny. We'll go ahead and shut that off. Alright. So this has been a look, and most likely a first episode on Thornton Farm, because I think we're going to dive into it. If anything, we could do like 10 episodes or something like that, just to kind of check it out and do some cool stuff, you know. Kind of advertise the map for Oxygen David. And if he comes out, I'm sure if he comes out of the innie for FS17, we're going to be jumping into it, because, you know, amazing map maker and all that stuff, like I said. But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave me some comments about doing it, not doing it, you know, just even some input at all. I always appreciate all the comments, and I always read them and try to respond to them. So, thanks, guys, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. This is the Butcher Man, and y'all come back now, you hear?